Friends, in this video I am going to set up an FTP server on Windows 10. So firstly I have to create a folder here. So the folder name is FTP example, and inside of this folder I am going to create a file. Example.txt. So now I have to go to control panel. So here in search bar you have to write the control, and here we have control panel, and now you have to categorize these icons. So you have to click on programs. So inside of this you have to click on turn Windows feature on or off. So once you will click over there, you will get this specific window. You have to maximize this, and here we have Internet Information Service, this specific option. So you have to click OK, check this button, and inside of it you will find out that these two radio buttons already checked, and you have to check this one as well. So if you will expand this, you will find that one checkbox is selected, and you also have to select this one as well. And in the second, here web management tools, you have to check this one, and in the next one you have to check all these, and inside of application development feature you have to check CGI. Alright, so these are the few things that you have to keep in mind, and here you have to check all these options in common HTTP features. And in the next one, health and diagnostic, you have to HTTP login, check this one, and in performance feature you have to check this specific one, and in this you have to check request filtering. So all these must be checked. And one more thing you have to keep in mind is that Internet Explorer 1.1 should also be checked here. So all these things has been, when all these things has been checked, now you are ready to click on OK. So once you will click on OK, the things would be installed into your computer. So once everything has been installed, you have to click on close. So now you have to check that IIS is installed or not. So you have to go to your browser, and inside of the browser you have to write localhost and press enter. So once you will press enter, you will able to see this specific screen. So this means that IIS has been successfully installed into your computer. Alright. Now you have to go to the control panel once again, and over here you have to click on system and security. So inside of this you have to click on administrative tools. So here you will see that Internet Information Service is available. If the IIS is not successfully installed, then you will never find this specific option. So now you have to double click over it. Once you will double click, you will find this specific window, and once this is completely loaded, then you have to click on this specific arrow, and here we have sites. So this is default website, but what we have to do is we have to add FTP site. So you have to write here the site name. So I am going to name it FTP test, and here we have the path name. So we have on the desktop we have FTP example, and I am going to click on OK. And now actually we have to change this specific name. I am giving it FTP example. All right, and now we have to click on next, and here you have to write the IP address. So now I am going to CMD. So here you have to write IP config. Once you will click over that, you will find here IPv4 address. So here is the address. So you have to copy this and paste over it, and then you have to click on start FTP site automatically, and then you have to click on no SSL, and then next. So here you have to check on basic, and then allow access to specified user. So here you have to write your username, your computer username. So from where you will get this, you have to click on the start button, and in some cases you will find that would be somewhere over here. Otherwise you can click on this, and you will find that this would be your username. So I have this Alhamdulillah. So this is the username. You have to copy this and put over here. And then you have to give the permission read and write, and then finish. So now this FTP example is over here, and now what you have to do is you have to go to setting, and here you have to click on accounts, and then family and other users, and then you have to add someone else to this PC. So you have to click over it, and here you have to click on I don't have this person's sign-in information, and then add a user without a Microsoft account. You have to click over it, and here you have to give the name, username. So I am giving the username Irfan, and here you have to write the password. Re-enter the password. So here you have few questions. For example, you forgot your password. So here we go. So we have a new user, Irfan, local account. All right. Now you have to search over here, firewall. So you have to click on Windows Defender Firewall. So once you will click over there, you have to click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. So here actually we have to enable FTP. So here is FTP. So you can only change by clicking over change setting, and now you are ready to check over it. So you have make sure that you have to check on private as well as public, and now you have to click on OK. Now you have to click on turn Windows Defender Firewall on or off. So for now you have to off this, but later you can on it. So okay. So this is now okay. So now what you have to do is everything is set, but here you have to change the permissions. So here you have to click on properties, you have to go to the security, and here you have to click on edit and add user. So what's the username actually? So here you have to put the username. So the username is Irfan. You have to click on check names, and here you have the actual path. So now you have to click on OK, and here you have to allow, means you are giving the full control to this specific user. So you have to check everything and then apply and then OK, and then click on OK. So here we go, we set up everything for the FTP. Now we are ready to access the FTP server. So how we would able to access this? We have to copy this specific IP address, IPv4 address. So I am going to copy from here, and I have to go to FTP, and you have to paste that specific IP address, and now you have to click over that. So here you will get the username. So you should have the username, and then you have the password, and I am going to sign in. But here is actually the problem. What's the problem? Actually we have not set a rule. So we have to go to again the same website. So this was our website. So here we have to set a rule, FTP authorization rule. So here you have to double click, and then here you have to right click and add allow rule. So you have to click on specific user. So what's the username? Irfan, and you are giving the permission to read and write. So now you have to click on OK. So we set the rule for the new user. So now we have to close this, we have to close this, and now we are ready to go. So again you have to refresh this page, and you will get this one. Click on sign in, and you will definitely get this specific page. So what does it mean? It means that you are capable of accessing that specific folder. So for example, I am adding one folder into this specific folder. Name as dummy. So now if you will refresh this specific page, you will get that specific folder as well. So we end up setting up the FTP server. So I think that you are pretty clear about how we can set up the FTP server. Whatever I did, you have to follow step by step, and definitely you will able to set up your own FTP server. So of course this is really easy if you are following the proper way of doing this. Thank you so much for watching this video. All the links of my video courses are below in the description, which are absolutely free. So in the next video we would learn new and wonderful things. Please subscribe this channel firstly to get the information of updated videos. In the comment section you can write your feedback about the video, and also write your queries if you have any. Have a nice day ahead.